Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from LA. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw right away. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. 1 yard gain. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league. And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Touchdown, LA! And McConkey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And check down, complete to Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
Here's Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front, let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Herbert off of play action. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers 14. 49ers nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Purdy. This pass out wide to Hall. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall, 26 yards. And the Niners are back within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. 49ers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to.
Room here to run. Down the right sideline, inside the 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
Set. Ready. Set.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
We'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Travion Henderson
From 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Breece Hall.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Through the middle of the field.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Trevion Henderson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now 2nd and 3. The throwing here, Purdy. On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
When this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Touchdown 49ers.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, it's Henderson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Chargers at 1-9 now on the year. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
That one complete to McConkey.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Kappa.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have regained the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Chargers.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Delta, go.
Herbert. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air again, Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Len McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
38, 49ers 35.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, what are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breece Hall, 31 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set.
Here's Herbert. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Chargers 49ers 42. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd down and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
All again on second down.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
Back to throw, Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 6. At the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered. Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
A give running right is Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
2-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be swung out wide in for Henderson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That's taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Henderson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Crowd right. Bang, 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 bang.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Taylor tight. Home sits right.
Now Herbert. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.